This all started because of clickbait. Now, I try not to swim in a sea of endless internet trash, but there was a headline that really caught my eye. A hidden movie theater in this abandoned Dallas mall? Wait a minute. I live in Dallas.
One-time Dallas hotspot is turning to rubble. Demolition began today on Valley View Mall in North Dallas. Dallas Midtown project will replace the mall over the next few years. It will include a park, new restaurants, and a movie theater.
So, I only live about 20 minutes away from the mall. The mall is the Valley View Center Mall, which opened up in 1973, and the theater is officially called the AMC Valley View 16. But the problem is that the mall has had a long and storied history. There was a Macy's, which closed in 2008, a Dillard's, which also closed in 2008, JCPenney, which closed in 2013, and there was also a Sears at some point, and we all kind of know how that story ends. So the mall officially closed in May of 2019. However, demolition actually began in 2017, December of 2016. So there was a good 2 years where there were still tenants in the building, but people are coming in and just like knocking down walls. I've never heard that ever happen to a dead mall where it's dead. There's people tearing down the mall with tenants still in it. According to some Google reviews, apparently the last tenant other than the AMC was a Chinese restaurant. So right now I'm in the parking lot of the mall, and you can see that there's just piles of rubble. This was a massive mall. This was a little over 1.5 million square feet of retail space. Now, there's been a lot of attempts over the years to try and reclaim all of that space that the mall took up, either through renovation or recycling the mall, or just planning on the property that the mall sits on, because it's you can see that it's massive, and it's in a I wouldn't call it prime real estate, but it's right off of a major highway with a lot of businesses around the area, so it's pretty desirable, but we'll talk about that when we get inside. So yeah, here we are. This is the parking lot of the Valley View 16 AMC. We made it. This is the promised land. A AMC inside a dead mall. It's everything I could have imagined. There's this sense that I'm not supposed to be here. There's the chain link fence and the piles of construction rubble. Mall open. Not really helping, to be honest. It's not exactly comforting or inviting. As you can see here, it's just opening up into just nothing, really. Man, look at the size of that cricket. Too bad we can't bring snacks inside the theater. But now this whole place looks like a tetanus shot waiting to happen, so only an idiot would try to enter this part of the mall. Good thing this place is super secure. It's locked down. We can see, yeah, that door is not going anywhere. There's no way anybody could possibly go inside. So let's just head to the theater, shall we? And here we have the actual AMC approved entrance to the mall. The AMC isn't anchored like you think it would be. Sort of like Macy's, where like there's an exit to the outside. Nope. We actually have to go into the mall because the AMC is inside the mall proper. Well, howdy, mall walker. It was really weird because he was like one of like maybe 3 people I saw the entire time. In fact, I saw more people who were paid to be there than actual patrons. So obviously the music and the sounds of mall chatter, it's piped in. I'm doing the Dan Bell thing, if you haven't already figured out. If you haven't subscribed to Dan Bell and you like, this aesthetic vaporwave dead mall kind of vibe, check it out. His Dead Mall series is absolutely fantastic. In fact, I don't even know why you're still watching this. Go watch Dan Bell. This is far better editing and conversation than I could possibly muster. Here we see some warnings for the Joker movie. It's kind of weird that they didn't want you to wear makeup or cosplay, but trench coats are fine, which is slightly concerning. So the building has operational escalators and elevators, which is kind of interesting. You would think they would power those down to save money like every other dead mall. Same with the guest services kiosk over here. It's really just a security guard watching some monitors, but looks like somebody's paying the security guard to watch some monitors, and somebody bought those cameras. Wow, that's actually kind of a hard one. All right, let's see. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, Jackie Chan. I'm so sorry. That dead meme is bad. So while we're walking towards the only other open entrance to this mall, let's talk about some of the efforts to revitalize or reuse or repurpose this mall. So in 2011, the Dallas Chamber of Commerce actually got involved to try to coordinate or redevelop the property. In 2012, the owners announced a $2 billion with a B, $2 billion plan for the mall to. I'm guessing they're trying to like repurpose half the mall, then maybe rebuild half of it. They were saying they're going to put like extra retail spaces or a luxury hotel, but that obviously didn't really go anywhere. So in 2012, later that year, that was all scrapped. There was originally a $36 million tax break for the owners by the city of Dallas, so the owners could try to get started with the project, but there was a deadline set by the city of Dallas to start tearing down the mall in 2016, but they missed the deadline. So the city of Dallas was pretty much stuck with this $36 million tax bill. So the owners actually went back to the city of Dallas and was just like, hey, we're ready to go. Can we have $50 million? And I bet you can guess how that went. Yeah, a lot of people sunk a lot of money trying to get this mall or the property back up. But the redevelopment project is still underway, but this time there's no tax breaks or subsidies, so they're still trying to convert the area into some sort of like open market city property thing. But it doesn't make sense because less than a quarter of a mile down the road, there's the Galleria of Dallas, which is this super fancy high-end mall, and it's doing really well. So here we are at the top of the escalators. We just looking down at what used to be the food court. So the AMC is right inside. So I bet you're wondering, how nice is this AMC? I mean, it can't be that nice because it's inside a dead mall. But no, it's actually pretty nice. It's not the nicest theater I've ever been to, but it's pretty good. I don't know if you could tell because AMC wouldn't let me film. So there's only 5 people in the theater. I had basically the entire theater pretty much to myself, and I paid $4 for the ticket. Right, yeah, $4, and it's inside a dead mall. So I was expecting something like this, where it's just like half bombed out, and there's wild animals just loose in the theater. It was completely unexpected. So this is that tetanus shot waiting to happen we saw earlier. I decided to come back in here and just kind of sneak around. I figured I'd do this after I saw the movie because, if I get thrown off the property because I'm in a restricted area or something like that, I've already seen the movie. What are they going to do? Send me to the prison? Again? I'd like to see them try. They're not going to take me. So I think the only reason why this area is like semi-accessible is because of the new China Gate. I think that was the Chinese restaurant that was mentioned in the Google reviews for the mall. I think this was the last tenant for this mall, but now they're gone. This mall is absolutely completely dead apart from the AMC. And you can see here it's just completely gutted out. I have no idea what this store used to be. It's completely unrecognizable, apart from this Barney the Dinosaur looking electronic display thing. There's a lot of wires hanging from the ceiling, and I don't want to find out if they're live or not. Kind of wonder what this mall looked like when it was up and active, because there was a nice wooden bench, and you saw like those nice sconce light fixtures. One of them's still on, which is concerning, actually. I'm guessing it must have been really nice because all the storefronts have windows, and there's a lot of tile and nice decorations around. I don't know why dead malls are so attractive to me, because I think it's because dead malls shouldn't exist. There's always like this apocalyptic feeling, like humanity has fallen, like, because the malls are designed to be full of people and business and finance. Like, malls were supposed to be built as this capitalist utopia, and yet all over the country they're falling apart and being torn down, just like how the proletariat's going to tear down the bourgeoisie. Down with capitalism. Join with me, comrades. Oh wait, is that Pictionary? I love Pictionary. Somebody was playing Pictionary in here. Alright, well, that's about it. Time to go home. Yep. So that was the Valley View Center Mall, or what's left of it, and the AMC Valley View 16. The discount cinema inside a dead mall. It's located in North Dallas. I don't know how long the theater is actually going to be there, but it's still there. I had a lot of fun making this video, and I hope you had fun watching it. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you dislike it, give it a thumbs up anyway, because you're a rebel, and you're wrong, because this is the best video on YouTube. Actually, it's probably the best video on the internet. Thank you for watching.
There's always something happening, something going on.
Happy Halloween.